morning. How's it going? Whoa. So we're following Moses and the Israelites. And if you remember, things that have already occurred, well, Moses stood up against Pharaoh. The 10 plagues came, and they got out of Egypt. They've crossed the Red Sea. Remember when we sing Pharaoh, Pharaoh? Raise his staff and waters part, and these get to go across on dry land. And they've moved on. They got the 10 Commandments, and they're following Moses to the Promised Land. Have you ever been hungry? Like really hungry, and you're sitting in the backseat of the car, and mom or dad are driving you home, and you're just like, I'm starving. And they're like, wait till we get home. And your tummy is grumbling and rumbling, and all you think about is pizza or hot dogs or ice cream. That's how the Israelites kind of felt. They were hungry, and they kept saying to Moses, we're hungry. There's no food out here in the desert. And Moses said, God has been taking care of us. Trust God. God will provide. Well, God does. God says every night when you go to sleep, ground's going to be all clear, but when you wake up in the morning, it's going to be covered with something called manna. And manna is going to be food for you. And all you have to do is every morning get just enough that you need for that day. Because, trust me, there will be more tomorrow. So the Israelites placed their trust in God, and God provided for them. And when we trust God, God takes care of us too. Now, granted, this isn't really manna, but it's kind of meant to give us an idea of what manna was like. You see, they went to bed at night, and there was no manna. And when they get up in the morning, there's something that hadn't been there before. It's just, whoops. Kind of looks like snow. Ooh, it is kind of like snow. And that hadn't been there, but we added the water, and whoa, there it is. Kind of like God sending manna. It wasn't there, but they waited, and there it was. God took care of them. Will you join me in a word of prayer? Let's bow our heads. Dear God, thank you for always giving us what we need each day. Help us to trust you. And that, like the Israelites, knowing that you're always there, always taking care of us. Amen. A little more water. Does it kind of like, wah! Yes, it's like snow. Bye.